My name, for you guys who don't know me yet or know my story, my name is Cristiin Melbourne. I am the co-founder of the Freedom System Movement along with Courtney Anderson. And just every Monday now, we're going to start implementing a little bit of sharing our story, sharing a little bit of coaching, or sharing some interesting thoughts, sharing some struggles that our clients are coming up with throughout the week, sharing some really interesting personal breakthroughs or breakdowns to break through. And so we'll alternate each week. So wherever you're tuning in from, a big welcome to these Monday night sessions. Just going to be quick, 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on what the topic is and maybe how big the story is, who knows. So big welcome. I'm excited to have you here. Maybe you're cooking dinner, maybe you're getting the kids ready, maybe you're just coming home from work, wherever you're tuning in from. It's good to have you here. So thank you. So just what I wanted to chat about today briefly was around the topic, or to introduce myself really, for you guys who don't know who I am and why I'm here and what the Freedom System Movement's all about. I actually moved from Victoria to Queensland on Boxing Day 2020. So been over 2 years I've been up here. It was all around lifestyle change, wanting to be closer to the beach, warmer weather. The people up here, the whole vibe is just a whole lot nicer, and the rainforest and everything. Don't get me wrong, I love the snow, but just to be up here has been a dream come true. It was something I've wanted for a very, very long time. So packed up the car, drove across the country across 2 days, and Courtney joined me. We joined each other, and it was, a dream come true. So ever since being in Queensland, we launched the Freedom System Movement. None of this would have ever happened. Our silent disco, amazing events, our connection, our community, the coaching that we do, it's just incredible. It has completely expanded since being up here. And we always reminisce and talk about how, I don't know if any of this would have happened back there being down in Victoria. So change of environment for you is everything. If you're feeling right now as you're watching this that your environment, whether it be work or where you live or your town or even your state or even your country, if you've grown up there your entire life and you've felt like, oh, gee, I've never even left this place, I've barely even traveled. If that is you and you're feeling that I need to change my environment, this is the message and the sign coming through to you that now is that time. Make that happen. Organize the kids or organize yourself or have the conversation with the partner and get it happening. I think there's something that's huge what the last couple of years had taught us around do things now, because you never know when circumstances will change, when your whole life can be totally infiltrated or impacted by outside circumstances. And if you're not in a place where those outside circumstances don't really affect you, then you've got a bit to do to get to that place, because that's just the inner freedom, that's the outer freedom, that's the freedom for your family, that's the generational wealth that everybody is yearning for and wanting to break those cycles. So talking about, sort of breakdowns to breakthroughs and leaving my old identity behind, or just leaving old parts of myself behind and stepping into a new version of myself, stepping into a new environment, stepping into new communities, new spaces, new energy. It was a lot of letting go for me to do. Letting go of, people, letting go of habits, letting go of the way I lived, my lifestyle, the way I was eating, the way I was consuming water, the way I was dressing, the way I was carrying myself. It was a lot of letting go. And so today, when I was up at the top of the hill, just taking a moment to overlook the beautiful, beautiful Sunshine Coast where I live, I was feeling into what do I want to talk about tonight, and what are people needing to hear, even as a reminder right now. And it's around letting go. Intuitively guided to be talking about letting go. I'm about to let go of many things in my life right now and transform and transcend a whole nother chapter. And so that will always be happening throughout your journey. You'll always be gaining and letting go. You can't you can't have a loss without a gain, and you can't have a gain without a loss. That is just the dualistic world that we live in. You know, there's positive, negative, day and night, sunrise, sunset, you know, left and right, up and down. You get the gist. It's a dualistic world. So you can't have the good without the bad. And you can't have a gain without a loss, and a loss without a gain. There's always both sides happening simultaneously. It's just about you tuning into where those are coming from, and you consciously choosing what are you letting go of, and consciously choosing what are you receiving in. What would you like to receive in? Where would you like to put your focus? So letting go can be as little as, you know, a certain friend, certain group of friends, or certain habits don't serve you anymore, and you know that. It's like your soul and your heart within you has this understanding that this isn't right for me. You feel it. You either feel it in your heart space, you feel it in your chest. It's like a tight chest, or you feel that your shoulders are curled over a little bit. And you either, or you feel it in your stomach, you know, your stomach area, your lower abdomen. You feel that queasy feeling, the butterflies, the sick feeling, the nauseous feeling coming from there. You can just feel it, and it's your body's way of talking to you of, this is, I need to let go of something here, or this isn't right for me. This environment makes me feel a certain way. There was a point up here in Queensland where I was driving to a job, an office job, and I knew that it was coming to the end where I must leave. I must leave. It has expired. The job served a purpose, a couple of purposes, and I took a lot away from it. But I was driving to this job, I think about a month. It could have been longer. And I would get about 7 minutes away from this job, and my entire body would feel like it's just gone up in flames. And that's what it feels like to for you guys who understand like how powerful it is to really be in tune with your body, your energy and your vibration, and then feeling other people's. You'll understand what that feeling's like. And everyone's more than capable of this. It's about, when are you tuning in, and when are you going to start doing that, and why it's important to you. So for me, being really tuned in what's going on with my body and listening, just to feel that going up in flames was a huge, it's anxiety. You know, you can go and break it down into words. It's full anxiety, like full having, you know, close to panic attacks, and just being able to keep that simmering. But that, when you keep things simmering, you keep them under the skin, and you don't let go of things that don't serve you, they're going to come out in other ways. And you see lots of people around you. You might have even experienced it yourself. Physical ailments is a huge one. You know, injuries or skin issues. When you start to see skin issues happening on the body, or acne or anything, it's rage, it's anger, it's anxiety, it's like fire under the skin. You know, the saying, people go, oh, they get under my skin. It's all those similar emotions. It's you not being able to let go. And boundaries is a whole nother topic that I can come into one Monday and share with you and have a really great conversation about it. I can see it only shows me Facebook user on the platform, but I'm letting go of living in the Gold Coast, which is incredible. So thank you to whoever shared that. That's incredible. Being able to, move across either the country or move countries, move across the town or go to a different suburb. It's a huge thing. I applaud you, and it's a massive achievement. It's a massive next step. You're going into a whole new environment. So that was a really interesting experience for me, having that time, and I knew I had to let go of the job. So you listening right now, you might be feeling, I've experienced that before, or that is me right now. I'm feeling some sort of pain. I feel like held back, limited, blocked, restricted. My creativeness is gone. I'm fatigued. I'm tired. I'm needing to have so many naps. I don't have any energy to socialize. I barely have any energy to talk to my friends or family. I have barely any energy. I'm late to work. All these things, you can start to ask yourself, well, why? Why is this? Why am I doing this? Why am I behaving in a certain way? And start to connect the dots and reverse engineer it backwards to finding out what the root cause is and what you need to let go of. Can easily come on here and talk into letting go of jobs and letting go of people and letting go of big relationships, because I've been there and I've done all of it. And I know that there's going to be more experiences to come, but I'm okay with that. It is you being able to have faith and trust in the divine guidance that you've been given, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment, is all that matters and is all that you need to tap into to be able to really just let go and let be. So asking yourself at the moment, what's no longer serving me at the moment that I need to let go of? So even if you just, wherever you are, not if you're driving, listening to this, but what if you just gave yourself a moment to close down your eyes, take a deep breath in, and just ask yourself, what is it at the moment that I need to let go of that's no longer serving me? Just allow yourself to go quiet and allow the thoughts. Our brain works so fast and our intuition comes to us just like that. It's just about releasing and trusting that the answers that come within, whether they be visual, whether you hear sounds, whether you feel a sensation and it gives you a knowing, or you just have this knowing, it's going to come through to you if you just allow yourself the time and space and not to have any expectations of what that answer should be. So giving yourself a moment, what no longer serves me? What do I need to let go of? Am I setting expectations in the way that I receive things from the universe or receive things from other people? Am I having expectations on those deliveries and my perception around the way things should be? Do I need to let go of some of these concepts? Do I have beliefs that I need to let go of? Do I have limiting beliefs that I need to let go of? Asking yourself, what are your values, and checking in with, am I valuing things that I need to let go of because they don't serve my highest potential? So, and then it brings you back to what actually are your values. And then ultimately asking yourself, you can use all your senses. What do I need to let go of that I know? What do I need to let go of that I feel? What do I need to let go of? Like for me, for that anxiety feeling, the story I shared, letting go of that anxiety of what I was feeling. How am I going to do that? Releasing that. I took myself through many different processes and tools and modalities to help just clear that one thing. And I've got so many stories in the trunk for sure. What do I need to let go of that I see visually? Hello. I can't see any names, so that's okay. So just asking yourself, I'll wrap it up there because I only wanted it to be short for you to really consider what letting go means in your life at the moment and which area of life. We've got a beautiful life cycle wheel over at the Freedom Sister Movement that we get our clients to fill out at the start and the end to just see their beautiful transformation throughout the journey, but also see where they're at. The biggest thing that people don't do is reflecting and reviewing. There's huge amounts of credit, there's huge amounts of reward, there's huge amounts of happiness, joy, and bliss, and also feedback and self-assessment and appreciation, and also clues for the future or for your moving forward when you review and you reflect on what you're doing. It just takes you being able to stop and look for a second. So just around the concept of you letting go of something in a certain area of your life at the moment, or many areas of your life, it could be people, things, places, work. Where do you need to let go of at the moment? Who do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? Is there beliefs? Is there things that you're carrying? Is there a story that you're carrying from either back in your childhood that you really need to let go of and allow to release and put to rest? You've been carrying around this story for quite some time and it's time to let go of it. It doesn't define you because ultimately you're unconditional love. So really asking yourself and sitting with yourself, I encourage you to journal. If you don't have a journal, get a journal. Start writing. You can voice note, you can video record. I'm always encouraging people to use different ways of communicating to allow yourself to express. So voice note, voice record, journal, just speak out loud, outside, to a tree, into the sky, whatever you'd like to do, this is for you only, and you hold the answers. So just giving yourself the space. So asking yourself, what do you need to let go of at the moment, and allow whatever to come through. Now, my inbox is always open. If anything in this life has, I'm going to let go of this cough. It's going. If anything of this has resonated with you, or you've had some interesting thoughts come up as I've been speaking, as I've been chatting with you, my inbox is always open. You can share with me. I can chat with you about anything you might be feeling challenged with. I can help you to understand a little bit more about what you might be getting. It's just, yeah, it's just my inbox is always open for you guys. So lots of love. I'll speak to you soon. You'll speak to Courtney next Monday. We'll chat to you guys soon.